Hello and welcome to Smart Student Class. My name is Lena and this is where we meet to learn lessons which help us to come out as better students. And so today I want us to learn about list of tables and list of figures and how to generate them automatically. And before we go to the screen, let me mention one or two things about the tables and the figures and say these are used to represent information, complex information or data, and basically is to help the person who is reading to be able to understand the information easily and at a glance. So basically they are like just a summary. It's just a summary which is put in a table or maybe in a figure. And the other thing is for you to generate these lists like automatically, the tables and the figures must be labeled, and they must be labeled consecutively. For example, if it's the table, they should be like table 1, you give it a label. For example, let's say it's about, table 1 is about the age of the respondents. So you put table 1, full colony, age of the respondents. When you come to the next table, it should be table 2. When you go to the next one, it should be table 3. So it should always be table 1 and a caption, table 2 and a caption, table 3 and a caption. Same case applies to the figures. When you come to the figures, it should be figure 1, a caption, figure 2, a caption. And normally, the label for the figures should be below the figure and the table above the table. Let's go to the document and do it practically so that we may see and understand, because it's only when we do it practically that we can be able to see and understand what we are saying, like in theory. So this document is a document we are going to use to generate the list of tables and list of figures, and it is the same document we use to generate our multi-level table of contents. So the process of generating the list of tables and list of figures is just more or less like that one of generating a table of contents. So we scroll down until we get to our first table or our first figure, whichever comes first. So we scroll down, and here is our first figure. It's conceptual framework. So what we do to automate it, we highlight the word conceptual framework, then we cut it, and then we click references, and then we look for insert caption, we click it. Then after that, this window comes and it has brought figure 1. Sometimes when it brings table 1, you click this arrow to choose, but in our case it has brought figure 1. So we just put a space and then we control V to insert what we had cut from the caption. It has written conceptual framework, so we say OK. And then after we say OK, you notice there is figure 1 twice. So you delete the first one because that one is not automated. And then there is our caption. You can choose to put a colony after 1, a full colony. You put a full colony. And now that's our automated caption, but we want to format it to look the way we want. Let's say we want it to be Times New Roman 12 italicized. So we highlight that one, we come to home, we put 12 Times New Roman. We can choose to italize it, and then we choose color black. And then because we don't want to repeat that process again, we come to where we were choosing headings. We click that arrow and you see caption is highlighted. So we right click and then we say update caption to match selection. So every other caption we select, whether it is a table or it is a figure, it is going to automatically pick those everything that we have given to that one. It's going to pick it automatically. So we go down looking for the next either figure or table, whichever is coming next. So we go down. I'm using the mouse because it's allowing us to go step by step, and we are not going to miss anything. So here our next item, which is a table. And remember, we said when we were introducing in our introduction, we have said the tables and figures must be numbered. They must be numbered consecutively. If it is a table, it should be table 1, table 2, table 3. Likewise with the figures. So this is the table. So our caption for the table is sample table. So we highlight the sample table, we cut it, then we come to references, we say insert caption. You see it is showing us figure 2 because the last one we did was a figure, but we don't want a figure, we want a table. So we come here and we choose tables. So it has given us table 1. So we put our cursor there and we control V again to paste, and then we say OK. So you see the word table is appearing twice again. So we delete the one which is not automated, and then we come here, we put space, and we put the full colony, and then we are going to go repeating that process over and over and over again. But let's just do a few of them so that you see the way they consecutively number themselves. So we go down, we scroll down to see what is coming next. Is it a figure? Is it a table? It's a table. So this is our table 2. So we highlight the caption, we cut it, we come to insert caption, and it is showing us table 2. So we put a space, then we control V, and then we say OK. Then we delete this one which is not automated, then we put a full colon there, and then we continue. The next one is a figure, and it's supposed to be figure 2 because figure 1 was conceptual framework. Let's see whether it is going to automate it as figure 2. So we cut this one, we cut the caption, and we come and say insert caption. It is showing us table 3, but it is us to tell it it's not a table, it's a figure. So we come here and we choose figure, and it goes to figure 2 because this is an automatic numbering. So we control V again, and we go on repeating that. Let's pick around 4 tables and maybe 4 figures because the process is the same. Then this is our table 3. So we come to the caption, we highlight it, we cut it, we say insert caption, and then because the last one we did was a figure, it is showing us a figure, we choose table because it's a table, it's not a figure. We say table 3, then we come there, then we control V to paste, and we say OK, and then we delete the table which is not automated, and then we, as usual, we put our full colon there. At this one, we forgot to delete the one which was not automated, and we didn't put our colony. And then we continue. This is our next table. We highlight the caption, we cut it, insert caption, control V, we say OK, and then we delete the writing which is not automated, we delete it, we put our full colony, then we continue to see the next one, the table 5. We highlight the caption, we cut it, insert caption, table 5. So we control V, and we say OK. Then we delete table 5 which is not automated. Then we put our full colon. I think that's enough with the tables. Let's look for a figure where we are going to get it, because it's just a repetition. Let's go until we get a figure, this one. So this is the caption, extent of staff training. That's the caption. We cut it, insert caption. It is showing us table 6 because the last one we did was table 5. So we tell it it's not a table, it's a figure. So we choose this one. So it has brought figure 3. So Control V, we paste, and then we say OK. Then we delete figure 3, which is not automated, because you can see it has not picked those. It's not bold, it's not italicized. So we put the semicolon, the full colony, and then we continue looking for the next figure, because we have said we have had enough with the tables to save time, because it's just the same thing, it's just repetition. This is the next figure. So the caption is management participation. We highlight it, we cut, insert caption. It's showing us figure 4 because the last one was figure 3. So we Control V, we paste, and we say OK. Then we delete the one which is not automated. Then let's see whether there's a fifth one. From there now we can go and generate. This is a fifth figure. So the caption is feedback to teachers. So we highlight it and cut, insert caption, and then we Control V, and we say OK. Then we delete figure 5, which is not automated, and we put our full colony. I think that's enough for just learning, because even if they were 20 or they were 30, the process would just be the same. So what we do now, we want to generate them on the remember, list of tables and list of figures. We said those are preliminary pages. So we go back to our preliminary pages and we look where the list of tables is written. That page, whichever comes first, either list of tables, here it is. So what we do when we are there, we come down there, we go to home, and make sure we take the left justification for our cursor to go to the left. So once our cursor is there, you come to references, then you say insert table of figures, then it brings this window. Now you come here to caption label. It is showing us figure, but ours is table. So we change to table and we say OK. So you see, we have generated the list of tables automatically, because normally the list of tables should show the caption of the table, the number of the table, and which page. So that, because we said the tables and the figures, they are just to represent data in a simpler form. So that if the person who is reading, you see, like you've seen table 2 is about response rate, and you don't keep on scrolling to looking for it. You just see it is here, and you see the page number, and then you go there and see the table, or you see the figure. Now we come to the figures, and then once we are there, we go to home, left justification to take our cursor to the left, and then we repeat the process we've done on the list of tables. So we say references, insert table of figures, then you come to caption label to see, is it figure or is it figure or is it table? It's showing us figure. So we say OK. And the list of figures we have generated now automatically. Both of them are now automatically. Now what we do now is just format so that we get the right font, the font we want, because normally the 24th font for the list of tables, when you generate, it is normally Calibri 11. So you just highlight and you format it to the font of the instruction. If you have been told to use Arial or Times Roman, in our case we want to use Times New Roman. So we highlight and we put 12, and then we put Times New Roman, and then we use the spacing of 1.5. It is the one you are using, and then we go to the next page, list of figures. We highlight everything. We come to our fonts. We put 12. Then we put Times New Roman. Then we go to spaces. Then we put 1.5. So normally that is the process of generating list of tables and list of figures. And in case you go to your work, you want to do some editing, maybe to delete some things or to add more, and these tables or figures are thrown to the next page, or they are maybe pulled back to the previous pages, what you normally do, you just come here, click update, you say update field, then it will ask you whether it is the entire it is page numbers only. If there's nothing you've done to the captions, to the wording of the caption, you just say page numbers only. If you have changed the captions, because you may want to change the caption, maybe like conceptual framework, you write something else, like response rate, you write something else, you say update entire table. When you update now, it will pick everything automatically. And basically that's the process of generating the two. And this brings us now to the end of our lesson today. And so that brings us to the end of today's lesson. Please go subscribe, like, share, and give us a comment. Tell us what you think about the lesson. You can put your comment in the comment section. Thank you very much, and God bless you.